Hey folks, Jim Denham here on a rather blustery but beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I'm going to do something a little bit different today than what I normally do. I normally don't do a lot of gear review, mainly because I'm not a big gear guy. I do like my gear, but I don't get a lot of it, and I don't do a lot of reviewing of it. But this new piece of kit that I've got here I think is quite good and worth sharing with you. It is the Mindshift Backlight 36L backpack. The 36L stands for 36 liters. I've been in the market for a new bag for a while. The main reason being is I'm wanting something that I can carry a little bit more personal material with, not just camera gear. That way, if I go on a day hike or even overnight, I'll have some gear that I can carry with me that will be personal. I can have, coats, jackets, things like that, food, to where I'm not just stuck with the camera gear and lugging it all around. I did some searching. I know there's a lot out there, but there's a certain price limit that I wanted to limit myself to, so I couldn't go too crazy. But I really like what I got here, so I wanted to show it to you. This is the front of the pack, and the front of the pack is all personal gear, which is different than most of your camera backpacks. Most of the time it opens from this side, and all your camera gear is in here. But in this case, that's not the case. We've got a small in the front here. We got a small area here where you can put like hats, gloves. I've got my rain cover in here. It's pretty small, but it's flexible, so you can put a lot of stuff in there. The main compartment in the front, though, is a big deal. Oop, there goes my hat. This is where all the personal gear goes. And so we'll zip it down. I've got an extra pair of pants here, wind pants that I've got, and then I've got like a rain jacket here that I can store in here, which is really nice. I've got my bulb blower in here because it takes up a little bit more space. And I'll go ahead and fold this down, and you can see inside, this is all personal space here. But then they've got spots for business cards, pens. I got a lens pen here. There's a spot right here for your iPad that it'll fit, and if you've got a laptop, it'll fit right here. So there's a lot of gear that can go in this front pocket, and all of it is personal. None of it has to be camera gear, which is really cool. So that's the front part of it. On each side, I'll flip it around here. On each side, we've got two big pockets, right here and right here, that can hold either water bottles, or there's with these straps that are here, you can hold a tripod. You can fit like two legs of the tripod in here if you've got a small tripod, and this strap here will secure it. You could run, and plus there's also a tripod top here and a tripod that bottom here that unfolds to where you can hold the tripod down the middle. So you got all kinds of either tripod or water carrying here on the sides. It's very versatile here, which I like a lot. On the back, this is where the main part of it is. You can see there's a lot of padding here and an air pocket here that when it sets up against your back, it's really comfortable. And one thing, I'm a big guy, and one thing that I really like about this backpack, and I'll show it to you right here, is on the camera backpacks I've had before, the waist belt was pretty short to where you couldn't fasten it. On this one, not only can you fasten it, but then you can tighten with both sides and get it really snug up to you to where the backpack is fit right against you, which is really nice. And you can see, and then you can tighten also from the top, pulling down. You've got your snap here. This backpack sits right against you, and it's really nice. So I really like those features of it. So let me get this off, and I'll show you the main camera compartment. Okay. And the good thing about having the camera compartment on the back is when in my other camera gear that I've had to put the back down on the ground to open the top so I could access the camera gear. Well, everything that you put on your back is now exposed to whatever is on the ground, mud, wet, snow, whatever. Now what goes on my back can stay away from that, which is really nice. So that's one really good point. You've got two really good zippers here. This one kind of hangs on me a little bit. And then it opens up, and these two panels right here are flat. So there's really not much. I've got like a remote control in here and that. But you can see here there's a lot of space. I've got my Mindshift filter nest right here in the back. I've got lenses. My A6300 that I'm recording on goes right here. My A6500 batteries, cables, all my filter gear. I've got my microphone gear so that I can do video, more lenses. And then on top you can see this whole area up here is wide open. So I could either have more personal space to put personal items, whatever, small items, cords, chargers, whatever, or I could put a film camera, or I could put any other kind of piece of kit that I've got here, because all my gear already fits in here. So there's all kinds of space here just for the camera gear, and then on top of that you've got extra space at the top. So this is really loaded with space that I really like. And that's the reason I got it, and I'm really happy with it. I think, and the other good thing is once you get everything in here, the bag itself is extremely light. I've taken it out a couple of times and walked with it on my back, and I don't even know it's there, especially with my Sony gear in there. It's extremely light. So it's the Mindshift Backlight 36L. I really like it. It's made out of good stuff, good zippers, good handles on the zippers. Yeah, I really like it. I'm going to continue to work with it and see what we can make out of it. And I'll do updates for you and let you know if anything else changes with it, or if I find out anything neat and new. So that's it for my bag review. It's the once again the Mindshift Backlight 36L from Mindshift Gear. See ya.